Hello and welcome back to my channel, and a big shout out to all the people that watch my videos, my podcasts and post. Thank you. Today I wanted to share with you how I make sweet pastry. Over the years as a chef you try lots and lots of different versions, but my version is not too sweet and yet very buttery and melt in the mouth. It's a wonderful pastry for all kinds of desserts, and also it doesn't shrink. Don't forget to watch to the end of this video for a link to my delicious chocolate tart, and smash that like button and subscribe. Thank you. So today I'm going to show you how to make a sweet pastry for a 9.5-inch flan case. On the table I have my ingredients, so let's go through them. I've got 160 grams of plain flour. I've got 45 grams of vanilla sugar. If you don't have vanilla sugar, then you can use caster sugar. I've got 1 whole egg, but we're only going to use the egg yolk in this recipe. And we've got 115 grams of unsalted butter. And then finally we have some ice cold water, which we may use a tablespoon of ice cold water. Now to make the pastry, we're first going to take our sugar and room temperature unsalted butter. You want it to be reasonably soft but not melted, so it creams more quickly. Now I can do this by hand, but if you have a stand mixer it will be quicker. So we're just going to mix this and cream it on a low speed. So I've creamed my butter and sugar for about 3 minutes on a medium-high speed, and you can see that it's quite a bit lighter now because it's had some air beaten into it, which is going to make the pastry really melt in your mouth. So we just want to scrape down the butter and sugar mixture back into the bowl, and then we're going to add our flour on a low speed and incorporate it. We'll put it all in. I've mixed the flour now for a couple of minutes into the butter mixture, and you can see that it's starting to become a crumb mixture, which is what you're looking for. So I want to now scrape the bowl down and the paddle. It's important to scrape the butter off the paddle, and then mix it again for another couple of minutes. So I've mixed the flour mixture into the butter for about 2 more minutes on a low speed, and you can see now I have a nice crumb consistency. So we'll just take our egg, our large egg, and we're going to crack it and carefully make sure that we don't get any egg yolk into the white. And we're going to save the white and use it for something else. And then we'll put our egg yolk in there. And we're also going to at the same time add 1 tablespoon of iced water. And then put it back on a low speed. So we decided to add a 2nd tablespoon of water because it needs a little bit more moisture to bring the crumbs of the pastry together. And we'll just mix that again on a low speed. So now we have the correct texture we're looking for. It's just enough moisture to bring it together. So now we're going to cling wrap that and chill it down for 30 minutes to let it rest before we roll it. So our sweet pastry has had 30 minutes in the fridge to rest a little bit, and now we're going to roll it. But because it's it's prone to break up when you make something like this kind of pastry, we're going to show you a little trick using some cling film, lightly dusted with flour, and then we're going to cover it with some more cling film. And obviously we need the cling film to be as wide as we think the tart shell is going to end up. And then we're going to roll it out underneath this cling film to stop it from breaking up. Alright, so we're just gently going to work it around, and then when we want to turn the pastry, we want to turn the whole thing, keep it under the cling film, then roll it a bit more this way. So we're gently progressing towards the size we want. There won't be much in the way of excess pastry, and we do want the pastry to be quite thin. So we just need to gently do this, and remember we want to keep in mind the size of our tin, and we need enough for to come up the edges, so we need it just a little bit more yet. So we have it now the size we want it. So the next move is I've taken the one part of the cling film out the way, so you can see how the pastry looks. And the next thing, we want to put it obviously into our cake tart tin. So we want to transfer it. So to do that, you want to lightly flour your rolling pin so that when you unroll it from the rolling pin, it won't stick to the rolling pin. So we've laid the pastry gently across the tart tin, removing the rolling pin out of the way, and now we're just going to very gently ease the edges of the pastry into the sides of your flan dish. If it seems to be a little bit thinner in places, push it down a little bit, because we want the edge to be reasonably high, but we also want it to be a regular thickness all the way around. And like this part here, it's a little bit thin, so I might steal a little pastry there and just put it in to that edge, so the thickness of the edge is the same all around. And then when we're happy with the edges, we're just going to take the rolling pin and roll it straight across. Just remove the excess. Pastry. And now we want to use a fork, and we would just want to prick the pastry all over, and this is to stop the pastry from rising when we blind bake it. We were going to blind bake it to par cook it before we put our filling inside. So now we have the pastry forked, and we want to cover it with a paper circle made from parchment paper or greaseproof paper, which I've cut into a circle. Just lay that down on top of the pastry, and then you want to weigh that down. I have some baking beans here. If you don't have baking beans, you can use rice or some kind of dried bean, and we're going to bake that in a preheated oven of 180 degrees fan assisted. So our pastry case has had 16 minutes in the oven at 180 degrees, and we've removed the paper circle and the baking beans, and now we want to put it back in the oven for a final 4 minutes. So I've just removed the pastry case from the oven. It's had that extra 4 minutes, and you can see that it's nicely and evenly cooked in the centre, and now it's ready for the filling.